but then I got to thinking about it. It's the business development people that go
They go down the yard and then to the boat. We go on the boat, but not go out. We sit on the pier.
and you can sort of get around the traffic.
You know, that, you know, see, I feel like it was the end of the was that I appreciate it. So I've known him, it's really just been to see, you know, see. And I've seen their life. So I didn't do it. Yeah. I told him that I said my son had a better play than but I think it's
We can have some patience.
Yeah, he was
At the end, he's going to make comments at the end.
Yes.
All right. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, me still is.
All right, good morning. Welcome to the July 1st Board of Works meeting. We'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. Morning, everyone. There are donuts as you walked in case any of you have the desire. The policemen normally do, so
Scott can take them back with him.
yeah, someone take them back if they're not all gone. Sorry, Scott. All right. That was my recognition of visitors this morning. All right, Lynn, any reports?
No, I don't have any.
Okay, great. Well, then let's dive in. With no unfinished business, we'll jump into new business. Scott, will you please come up?
Oh, well, could we?
I don't blame you if you wouldn't, but you're,
Excuse me, Mayor, but could we approve the minutes first?
sure.
Okay.
I looked those over, did you, Joe?
Yeah, they're good.
I didn't say anything, so I'll make a motion that we accept the minutes as presented.
Second?
All right, further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? All right, thank you. And again, let the minutes reflect all counselors are here today, Board of Works members. All right, so Scott, this is a permission to, request permission to pursue sealed quotes for our 2023 fuel needs, and that would be regular automobile gasoline, correct?
Correct. It'd just be for the 80,000 gallons, which would be for the entire city of Warsaw's fuel usage for 2023. Just, we'll have to advertise on 2 occasions. Expect to have sealed quotes or quotes on July 15th meeting, Board of Works meeting. At that time, we'll open them up, and then the board can make a decision if we'd like to proceed or not.
And we talk a lot about this. We've done this in the past. It's been very successful, and I think it's even more important now that we take a look at this, given where we're at with fuel. So you will do this, and I know, I think you mentioned that the fuel price that we get, the bid we get, will be only good. It'll be given that morning before the meeting, and it'll only be good for the time up to there. That's how volatile the market is.
Yeah, it's very difficult, to, obviously, to know what, you know, when's the right time to pursue the quotes, but, yeah, so in the past, we've only had Lassus Brothers that's actually participated in the recent times in the quotes, but they'll show up and have that morning's price in hand.
Okay. All right. So is there a motion?
I move to approve the request made by the chief.
I'll second that.
All right. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? All right. Thanks, Chief. Next item, Street Department. This would be the awarding of the Hodges Addition Phase 2 for community crossings. Hi, Dustin.
Hi. Morning, everybody. Yeah, no, this is, we June 17th, we opened bids. We did have two bidders, G&G Hauling and Excavating at $1,008,964, and Finn and Brown at $1,2,159.84. At this time, we would like to go ahead and ask that the board awards the bid to G&G Hauling and Excavating. And then we're also requesting the authority to go ahead and proceed with getting the owner and contractor agreement ready and bring that back as well. But if we could go ahead and get that set up where we can have Mayor, you sign that, we can get the information back to NDOT so the funds and the stuff happens to get the
So
final.
tell me what you're asking. Number one, we approve the contract.
That we
That's
award
the
bid.
first step.
Yes.
Award the bid.
That we go ahead and award the bid, or award the project to G&G Hauling. And furthermore, that we, give us the permission to go ahead and get the owner contractor agreement established without waiting 2 weeks to come back.
Right, but we'll still have to approve the contract, correct?
Yeah. Just to go ahead and proceed with it, that we can bring the final contract back, but that way we can get the information back to NDOT.
Lynn and Scott, are you all right with that?
I am.
Okay. All right.
But they'll have a chance to view it before they officially sign it, correct?
Yeah, we'll get it back for you guys to review. We'll bring it back afterwards, but I think, Mayor, you'll probably be the only one that necessarily needs to sign it, but I think we can set it up either way.
Well, so once the contract is in hand, it'll go to the Board of Works. They'll all three review the contract and then ask for it to be approved. I think this just speeds it up a meeting or so by.
Right, it would just give us a
Within
little more
that.
time. We have to have the contract back to NDOT for the community crossing grant by August 19th, so we have some time, but just so we can get the project underway as well. So it's just speeding up the process just a little
They
bit.
just ask
So
for permission.
the contract will come back in front of the board.
It's phase 2 Lindbergh only.
Lindbergh, right, yep.
Okay. Have you or anybody from your department been over there yet? I see 2223. I'd be glad to go with you if you want, just to.
Oh, yeah, no,
update
once
them
we
on-
get we'll work on getting, after we get the contract and everything established, then we'll get the right of entry permits, and we'll
Yeah.
probably go through just like what we did last time
I
on
thought
phase
that's-
1, if you want to
That was
go
very
along. Yeah.
successful. I'd be glad to help with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got the drawing and everything, and just to go through funds coming out of wheel tax to cover this, $1,008,964. Out of wheel tax, MBH restricted, CCD stormwater, capital improvements, and then also the community crossings, the portion from the state for the matching grants, which was $443,658 of money that we're receiving from the state. So the city, our portion will be just a little over 500,000, and about 560,000.
$500,000?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I just wanted to clarify something. So we can't approve a contract today. We have to see the contract and then approve it. So if there's a request to approve a contract that we haven't seen today, we can't do that. But we can move forward with preparing the contract and asking it and submitting it at the next Board of Works for approval.
Would you like a motion to approve the G&G hauling bid, just so we can say that we've approved G&G?
I think that's what he's asking you, and I think they're the low bid,
Yeah.
and so it's appropriate,
That we review that?
because we opened the bids at the last meeting, I
Right.
believe, and to approve the bid, and now we just need to see the contract so that it can be approved, but
And I guess that's what I was trying to get at, Dustin. In your letter, you said we're requesting authority to proceed with executing the owner contractor agreement, which would kind of indicate that we're approving the contract without seeing it. Are you talking about you would prepare the owner?
Yeah, that's fine. We'll go ahead and we'll prepare.
You'll
or
prepare the
We'll go ahead and
contract.
get if we can get the project awarded to G&G, we'll come back, we'll get the contract
Approved.
signed, their bonds, all that stuff around, and bring that back.
So that would be the 15th.
Correct.
Is that going to throw you off?
No, I mean, it's just, it'll put it 2 weeks before we, have anything else, or have it sent off to the state, because we won't be able to do anything, but that's
Yeah.
fine, we got time.
Yeah, we just can't approve a contract that hasn't been prepared. We don't know what it's going to say.
All right, so you want to make a motion that
Yes,
we
I-
accept the bid?
Yes, I move to accept the recommendation by Dustin that we approve the G&G hauling and excavating bid. We also, I would like the contract at the next meeting to be reviewed.
Approved at the next meeting.
Yeah, or at least reviewed, yep.
Okay, I'll second that.
All right, further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? All right, pass 3-0. Thanks, Dustin.
Thank you.
All right, and then you've also got another, similar to Scott, only this would be the permission to solicit diesel and clear gasoline bids.
Yes, just requesting the board's permission to go out, and Scott and I actually did not plan this, it just happened to both be on the same time, but just to solicit bids for on-road diesel, off-road diesel, and also the ethanol-free gasoline that we use for our mowing to go ahead for the remainder of 2022. And this also allows us, if we do get a bid, we can extend the contract as well. So, done this multiple times in the past, but this is approximately, half our diesel fuel at 22,500 gallons, 7,000 gallons of off-road diesel, and 14,000 gallons of, or 1,400 gallons of ethanol-free gasoline.
All right. Questions?
No, I'll move, we approve the permission to the street department to get solicit bids on diesel and gasoline bids.
Second?
Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? All right, thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks. All right, Pam, we've got two release of mortgages for the Saldana family and the Starkweather family. We'll start with the Saldana family on
I
item
have
4.
one that paid off their account, and I have another one that the whole thing was forgiven. It was a situation with the building department that we've gone in and corrected the house on their behalf, so. And her period of time is over now, so it's time to be forgiven.
All right, so item 4 would be with Saldana. We'll do these separately. Any questions on that one in particular?
I move to approve.
All right.
Second.
All right, any further discussion or questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? All right, then item 5 would be the Starkweather release. Any questions of Pam on that one specifically?
I don't think so.
Okay,
I move to approve.
all
I'll
right.
second that.
All right, any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? All right, thank you. I'll sign these so you can expedite that.
It's kind of
Did you find
exciting to see people fulfill their obligations.
Did you get that
The
letter?
one paid it off.
Okay.
The one paid it off.
Oh, okay.
All right, Pam, thank you. All right, item 6 and 7 would be our HR directors. First, item 6 would be travel requests.
Good morning.
Hi, Denny.
We have 6 requests for travel, 2 for our GIS employees that would do some elements training in Salt Lake City. 3 requests from the police department for dive rescue training, and 1 for supervisor's course.
Questions?
No, I'll move to approve the travel requests as presented.
Second?
All right, any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? All right, thank you. In new hire change report,
Yeah, these are all just changes in house cleaning from my part. We had some certifications that some of our fire department got. The 2 new firemen came with, one with 3 years of service, one with 1 year of service, so we just need to update their pay. And then our community health coordinator, we just need to reappropriate where her salary's coming from.
move to accept all as presented.
I'll second that.
Any further discussion? I would note the last one is a rank promotion, Wayne Wilkie being
Yes.
promoted
Yeah.
to lieutenant.
Lieutenant Wilkie.
All right, all in favor say aye.
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 Those opposed? All right, thanks, Denny.
Thank you.
All right, Larry, item 6, be permission to accept a grant from Indiana Arts Commission.
Yeah, I'm pleased to announce that the Indiana Arts Commission has awarded the Parks Department grant funding for the 22-23 grant cycle in an amount of $3,900. It's about $150 less than we received last year, but there's more projects out there for them, so we're still happy to get the $3,900 grant. This covers about 2 to 3 concerts of our summer concert series, along with the foundation's help and a little bit of budget. We provide 9 Friday night concert series, so we'd like to ask your permission to accept this grant.
Questions?
No, I will move that we approve the permission to accept the grant.
Second.
All right, further discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed?
All right, thank
Who's
you.
playing tonight? Is it the gospel group?
No, it's a Latino group.
Latino group,
Yes.
okay. And where's this one going to be
Central
tonight?
Park.
Central Park,
Yeah.
very
Yep.
good.
Yep.
All right, thanks, Larry. Dustin, you're back up.
Yeah, this is just going back through the board with the price here on the decorative light purchase. And just kind of to clarify, this was replacing the 53 decorative street lights that we have in the downtown district, as well as buying 5 spares of each variation. There's 3 different variations of the lights, so it'd be 5 spares while we're having this discounted cost. So the cost for this would be $390,364. Which is well over 25%. I went back, your math was a little better than mine when I looked at it quick. So yeah, it's a substantial discount. So this is just kind of keep continuity with what we have. It's in line with Indiana Code 522-10-5 is a special purchase for unique opportunity and obtain supplies at a substantial savings. So city attorneys reviewed this as well, but it's a safety issue with these lights downtown. I mean, we've been inspected and we had one fall over. This went through council last Monday, was approved unanimously, so just asking for the board's permission to go ahead with the purchase, or the ordering.
About how long were those poles in, just out of curiosity?
How long are they?
How long
Have they been in?
Right.
Some were from 1998 and some of them were 2004, so they've got some age on them.
So it's not surprising the lifespan that this is happening.
Yeah, well, we've discussed this quite a bit. There was a somewhat of a defect that the company identified the year after we bought the lights. So the company worked well with us on that. And Dustin, I think your math was better because I did overstate the savings, but they gave us a significant discount, and they limited the period which we could take advantage of this. So we need to act on this. Council approved, as Dustin mentioned, use of the ARP money to do this. So here we are, asking to get the approval of the final purchase.
I'll move to approve.
Second.
All right, further discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Dustin, thanks for your work on this. I know it's been something we didn't expect to have to do, and it got pretty involved, so.
It did. It'll look really nice when they're done, though. They're, like I said, these had some age. We've taken 4 of them down already that were initial threats. We went through and inspected and graded every single one of these light poles to get a condition. Met with their structural engineer to get a safety. We did have to remove some. There's a couple that we took just the tri-globes off of just to keep the weight off of them. So it'll be nice to update that and have a better product.
All right,
Thank
thank
you.
you. All right, Brian, you've got the MOU with the Tippy Sewer District.
This is actually the official agreement. We previously did an MOU to treat, so this is the contract with the Tippy Chapman Sewer District, Regional Sewer District, to receive their waste. It's very similar to the agreements we have with other contracted customers. Are there any questions over it or anything else I can answer?
Brian sits on their board, with us being the recipient of their effluent. So they wanted him on the board, and I know he's got good insight into this, was very helpful as we went through and again, dotted the i's and crossed the t's on this agreement. So it's satisfactory.
Just a timeline, I think they went out to bid this week. Their first advertisement went out, so they're hoping to do a notice to proceed around October, and then I believe there's a 24-month completion. So it'll be October of '24 is the anticipated completion date of this project.
I assume Scott's.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. You good with it?
Yes, I am.
Yeah,
I move to accept.
I'll second that.
All right, any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? All right. And then one more item, pay app for the McKinley storm improvements.
yeah, this was basically for site restoration down there. This project is basically 100% complete. There's going to be a final change order and a final payment of retainage, basically. But other than that, this should be the next to last pay app for this project. This is the project we're down by the roundabout that Winona Lake's getting ready to start, so.
Yeah. I see Aaron has approved. You've reviewed it.
It's legit, and I'm working with them on the final change orders. We can close one of our projects out completely here in the next, hopefully the next week.
Mayor, you good?
All good.
I move to accept.
I'll second that.
All right, any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? All right, Lynn, I assume no special claims?
There are no special claims.
All right, then looking at
3
the
dockets.
3 dockets. Gentlemen, have any questions?
I didn't see anything. Any question asked for, so I'll make, if you guys didn't see anything, I'll move we approve the claims dockets as presented.
Second.
All right, further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
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 Those opposed? All right, and then we do have one more walk-in item that I'd like the attorney to discuss with us.
Yeah,
And
so
Aaron.
I've asked Aaron Ott to come answer any questions you might have. We've been working on the Kelly Park Pond project for some time, and that project was approved, and our contractor went out to start the project and discovered a buildability construction issue with the design that we had. So we've been meeting with the designers. We're looking for a solution to the plan, but we're not able to proceed with the constructability as designed. So we're asking permission from this board to put a stop work on the project, to suspend it for some time while we look for a solution to the constructability of the plan that we have. We want to do that to enable our contractor to pursue other work, because we just don't have a solution for it right now, so that they can try to minimize losses by starting other projects or bidding other projects while we work with the designers to try to come up with a workable solution for the Kelly Pond project. And we're asking your permission to notify our contractor that we're going to stop work on the program now and suspend it until we can find a solution to the constructability problems that we have. And then we'll continue to work with the designer to see if there's a solution to the design that we have and what we need to do moving forward. But we wanted to bring that to the board so the board knew what was going on, and give our contractor an opportunity to pursue some other work this summer, and our designers the opportunity to try to come up with a solution to the buildability problem. And Aaron's here to answer questions if you have any, but that's it in a nutshell.
Yeah, I don't know, Scott explained it, so I can answer any questions if any come to mind.
Is there a guesstimation on the stop, how long that will be? Are you not even prepared to?
There really is not, and unfortunately, because of the time of year and the nature of the project, it is urgent, but, or else it would likely push it into a next year project. So there is some delicate timeline here that we're trying to work through, but we realize the designer's not gonna be able to just come up with a solution without doing some additional investigation for us to be comfortable in that, and we're still waiting to hear from the designer what kind of time they're asking for or think they need to do this. They understand it's a problem for the city, and they are scrambling right now to try and resolve it.
Yeah, James Emmons, our previous engineer, got involved in the discussion. James had a big part in the early part of this project. As you know, he just left us a few months ago, and Aaron kind of picked up. It was good to have James come back, and we had a very good discussion about options, and this is where we're at.
There's a couple what seems to be viable options, but we can't be certain with them without the investigation. That becomes doing some field survey, and it's a difficult location for that, but there are ways to overcome some of that, and we're expecting our design consultant to overcome some of that and come up with some resolutions for us as quickly as we can.
And I think the reality is, the conclusion we came to as the city a day or two ago is, to be responsible, we need to investigate this more thoroughly and have a clear solution to make sure that we're accomplishing what we want to accomplish. And it's not fair to the contractor to sit and wait, and we don't want to proceed with a project that we're not sure where the scope's going to go. And so our intention was to notify the contractor that we're stopping this project for now and delaying this project for now, and encouraging them to try to minimize their losses going forward while we continue to work with the designer that we have to find a good solution to the issue that we have with the constructability problem that we have. But it's going to take some time, is I think the reality of what we believe. It's to do the due diligence with moving forward with the next plan. It's going to take some time to get all the information we need and to investigate that.
So would you help me with the motion that you would like?
Yeah, so we would like the Board of Works to approve stop work for the contractor and be able to suspend the project until we're satisfied going forward with our designer that we have new instructions, new construction design to be able to move forward with the project.
So moved.
I'll second that.
All right. Any further questions or discussion?
Sounds like the right thing to do,
Yeah.
especially for the contractor. Move.
And I would just suggest that we've had great work from that contractor, so it's certainly fair to say, okay, let's work through this.
Okay.
All right, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? All right. Thank you. Thanks, Scott, for working on that. Aaron, thank you very much. All right, any other items carried forward? Yeah, Justin.
She's gonna be mad, but I gotta highlight a work anniversary. Mary, would you stand up for a second? We just gotta acknowledge. Mary's been with the city for 20 years. She's our GIS coordinator, and she's brilliant. She's behind the scenes. Nobody really notices she's there, but she works with almost every department in the city, keeps things running smoothly, processes data, helps us make the best decisions. So I just couldn't let this work anniversary go by unacknowledged.
I see.
And she's a pretty good golfer too, from what I hear. Started the city golf league last week, and she beat me, so.
Well, that doesn't make.
That's not saying much, Mary.
Everybody beat me.
That's right.
Everybody.
Denny? Thank you.
He thought putt-putt, you know, putt-putt.
No, but we had fun. Excuse me. All right, any visitors' questions or comments?
elaborate on the constructability issues? Is it too swampy out there, or what's, I guess, what's?
Aaron?
Good question.
The,
Yeah.
the elevations that were used as the basis for design are different in the field than what was expected. So we have to possibly find a lower elevation to outlet the water into. That's the gist of it. We have environmental permits and things that are sensitive to the project, so it's a little bit of a complex matter that they're sorting with different, out right now as we speak, so. Is that elevation? Yeah, it's an elevation discrepancy would be the words that I would suggest, so.
Is that it?
All right, any others? All right, well, hearing none, everyone have a great holiday. Remember First Friday tonight and our concert series in the park. Have a safe holiday, and we'll see you Tuesday night for council meeting.
Yes, Tuesday.
All right, is there a motion to adjourn? All right, you guys are both on it. All right. Thank you.
Hey, Scott, can I ask you something real quick?
Yeah.
He said it's difficult terrain. It's like-